Okay, I would like to jog things back because I usually do a lot of my research on wikipedia.org.
Oh,
And I read on there that you got a lot of your inspiration for Slipknot through the trailer for the movie Halloween. Is this true? And can you
well,
elaborate?
my my fascination with Slipknot can kind of be traced back to that. It's first of all, it's my favorite movie of all time.
Have you
When I
seen the
was
newest one yet?
I saw the 2018 one. I haven't
Okay.
seen Halloween Kills yet. I
Okay.
haven't seen that one yet. Um, my mom, when I was a kid, took me to see Buck Rogers, which I don't know if you remember that one.
I
It's
don't.
the disco space movie, basically.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
where everybody's in like satin and weird. And my mom was like, "Well, this is kind of like Star Wars. I'm sure he'll like this, you
Star Wars
know."
adjacent.
Yeah, yeah. Well, but here's the thing, like that was the movie that we were going to see. In front of that movie was the trailer for the first Halloween. And I can remember vividly the feeling that I got when I watched that trailer. Like I suddenly I didn't care about Buck Rogers from Adam. I was like, all I want to do is see that movie, you know? And it took a couple of years before I could even see it because I was so young. I was about 5 at the
Yeah.
time when it came out, but I was mesmerized by it and just the vision of Michael Myers, very stark, quiet, very imposing. Didn't have to do anything, didn't have to say anything, and just the fact that that mask was just so dead, you know?
Mhm,
It
haunting, yeah.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you saw that in real life at the end of an alley,
Absolutely
I
not.
mean,
Nope.
I can handle myself, but nope, I'm gone, you know?
Yeah.
So,
No, absolutely not, though I will say it definitely brought fashion to the forefront in the sense that everybody loves a good, utility suit these days, but
oh,
still,
absolutely. Oh, yeah, come on. I'm not gonna hate on a onesie.
come
It's
on,
great stuff,
right?
you know? Like, but I can't take credit for what Slipknot started doing at the time because I joined 2 years later.
Mhm.
Um, Stone Sour was actually a band before Slipknot happened. So when they asked me to join, I actually left Stone Sour to join Slipknot. And when I joined, the mentality I remember finding myself being fascinated by was I don't know if it was intimidation, but it was definitely the wonder that comes with the unknown. You know, I mean, because we were never truly violent except to ourselves, you know, like we were always messing with each other on stage. We were always, I mean, we have the famous thing, the flip for the punch in the face, where we flip a quarter and, you know, whoever lost the day, they got, smacked, you know. We used to set ourselves on fire. We would find the tallest things that we could find and jump off that. I mean, Sid to this day has to walk with a cane because he's done so. Yeah, I mean, we were ECW for
Yeah.
metal fans, you know. I mean,
Yes,
that's
easy
what we
dub,
were.
babe.
So for us, it was about there was a lot of art to it. There was a lot of passion. There was a lot of mystery. And essentially, what we were trying to do was build something that scared people, fascinated people, that people could also respond to and relate to in a weird way. That's
Yeah,
why my lyrics have never been campy. They've never been overtly, horror themed or anything like that. It was always more about the art than it was about the arson. You
mhm.
see what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
more about the spectacle than it was about trying to become a caricature. Like
sure.
there was a very fine line. So
Yeah,
and for us, and I think that's why people responded to it because there was a truth to it in a crazy way. So my truth, because everybody else was so animated and so very good at what they were doing, my truth became using the mask to show that side of me that doesn't really necessarily get a chance to show itself, because I'm a pretty garrulous, guy. Like, I'm pretty upbeat. I like hanging out, like talking shit,
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but there's also a side of me that deals with issues that I grew up with, the
Sure.
issues, things that I've had to go through. And this gave me a vehicle for that. So I kind of tied back to seeing Michael Myers in those shots, and the fact that he wasn't overtly violent. He would just come towards you with a purpose. He would come towards you with a mission. And that's how I responded. So it was very much bursts of energy,
Hmm.
kind of going from a cold stop into boom, flashpoint.
Yeah.
So that's the inspiration I took from that. And it wasn't even the movie itself, it was just that trailer, because there's just so much, it's almost the inactivity in that trailer that I was
Sure.
fascinated by.